ranting. Wait. Goes on a rant reacting to Cenat and others saying Travis Scott's Utopia was robbed of the album of the year. Y'all little streaming niggas don't always run shit. Killer Mike 1, we gotta let these niggas we really think. What does that mean?
This guy.
Calm the fuck down. Everybody calm the fuck down.
Listen to young niggas.
I don't know who this is, okay? Hey.
I was shocked that he said this too, like out loud. Especially because I don't feel like Killer Mike is that hard to access. Like, I could see if it was, you know, Ka who won a Grammy, you know what I'm saying, or like, I'm drawing a blank on who else to think of, but like I could see if it was like a not well known name, but Killer Mike is just like, come on, that's not even a. Nigga said who? Oh my god, bro. Okay, see y'all doing it again. You're not gonna bring this out of me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Killer Mike and Run the Jewels are very well known. I don't think it's hard to be like, oh, okay. Like, I don't listen to them like that, but I know who they are.
Brother, God bless you.
If that was his take, I feel like it would have been received way better. But like, what you mean?
Congratulations. I don't know who you are. Positivity, you. Praying for you, bro. Positivity out the window. Who decided this motherfucker? Who the fuck decided this motherfucker? Her Utopia?
Yes, nigga.
Yeah, neither of those are better than Michael.
Over Utopia.
Metro Boomin!
Shut your ass up, nigga. Yo, y'all little streamer niggas don't always run shit. Shut the fuck up.
That's the. Some people don't give.
I never got the impression though that they thought that they did. You know, I feel like a little bit of insecurity just slips out when these people are talking about the popular young streamers, because it's like they never said they run anything. I just feel like they don't know how that, you know, section of the music works, and they just speak on it ignorantly sometimes. But like, I don't think they ever presented themselves as like authoritative figures on the shit. Like their opinion matters more than anybody else's. He just shocked that, oh my God, Drake, I listen to him all the time. I talk to him. Like, why didn't he win? I don't think it's about like, oh, they think they run shit.
Give a fuck about.
Elliot Wilson had that same problem. Oh, this is journalism. Like, why are y'all being so, what do you call that? Like passive aggressive and petty with y'all responses to shit like this. It's weird to see because it's almost like y'all feel threatened.
Your numbers.
Yeah, we don't care about none of that little streamy mosh pit, marked card, whatever you niggas is doing over there.
You could call it elitist. I don't think it's, but elitist to me would be more so like you're gonna talk down to these people because you love the music that much. I think they genuinely feel threatened.
ATL and he don't know no Killer Mike. One bit. No disrespect to Kaito, but
I don't think Kai is a ATL native. I thought Cenat was from New York. Not to say it makes sense that he never would have encountered Killer Mike's music or Run the Jewels. You know, me being from Detroit, I listen to a lot of Southern music, but, you know, he wasn't, I don't think he grew up in ATL.
And let's keep it a buck. Parks, you said it. Utopia was mid, yo.
Yeah.
You didn't deserve to win.
Okay, hold on. Now, why do we have to be so extreme? For context, Kai's favorite artist is A Boogie. A Boogie put out some good music from time to time. What video did we watch where they were saying somebody was out of touch and he said his favorite rapper was Rallo Rodriguez, I think he said? Like, that's a crazy person to put as your person, but that's not like a bad artist. It's just not somebody that I would confidently say is my favorite. I feel like our generation probably look at it as like we got to have like a definitive person that covers all bases. Like, just say who it is that you like the most. You know, that don't necessarily mean that you're saying that they're the best. It's just that this is my favorite. You feel me? Was he not the same dude saying he thought Utopia was great? I don't know what their opinion of Utopia was, to be honest. But I know saying Utopia is mid is just such a reductive and ignorant thing to say about an album that people are justifiably confused didn't really receive any type of recognition at the Grammys. I don't think that's a crazy assessment of the situation to be like, yo, it didn't get nothing out of everything that it was up against this year. It got nothing. That's kind of crazy.
Streamy, mosh pit, marked card, whatever you niggas is doing over there.
And let's keep it a buck. Parks, you said it. Utopia was mid, yo.
Yeah.
You didn't deserve to win.
That's just a crazy thing to say, bro. That is a crazy thing to say. Jack Harlow is our generation's GOAT. We all know it. It is mid, Sean. Sophia, what was your album of the year for 2024 or 2023? Because I'm not going to shit on you. I'm just going to see whether or not it would make sense. If you say it was mid, like, that's fine. But, like, what was your favorite? And then I could be like, okay, well, you probably don't like blah, 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 blah. The Daniel Caesar album that was on repeat. Okay, well, then, like, that's not a bad pick. I'd find it, you know, I understand, even though I disagree, I understand and completely get why some people think that the Daniel Caesar album that came out in 2023 was not up to par, was a little mid, and left a lot to be desired. I understand that. I still love it, but I understand why they think that. I do. I understand it. So in the same way that you think Utopia might be mid, but I just recognize so many great qualities. Like, you can call the album mid, but you actually can't. You actually can't. You actually can't say that. You actually can't say that about Utopia. You're a fucking liar. I didn't say Daniel Caesar's album was mid. I said I could understand people calling it that. Jacob, your ears don't work, which is fine, but you know.
Narfax Jack Harlow is the Eminem of 2024. He is like the cream in my Oreo. I lick there first before the other part.
All right.
I'll say it. Fuck that.
You fucking Topia.
That shit was.
Utopia has 1-2 good songs, but the album was just mediocre, Sean. Sophia, I could show you at least 5 examples of music on Utopia that actually blow some of Daniel Caesar's best songs on Dissolute, or whatever the album name was, Never Enough, out of the water. And I love both records. And I love both records. Love them both. Love them both. I got an easy five songs that blow most people's favorite records from their favorite album that came out last year from Utopia. I got at least 5 records, bro. Easy. It's just the facts. So how can you see if it's mid if there are tears in your eye? When did I cry to a single record off of Never Enough? Why are you lying? Second, Jacob, if you stop fucking typing and learn how to listen for a second, stop using your fingers for a second and use your dollar store ears to hear me and hear me very well. I love the album. That doesn't mean I can't understand why there are things left desired by people that don't like it. There are many improvements that can be made upon that album still. Are you dumb? Stop typing. Just take your hands off the keyboard. Step back from the keyboard and your screen for a second and just listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. You need to carefully assess language so that you can interpret what somebody is saying. I don't know if your attention span not, you know what I'm saying, wide enough or broad enough to really just like assess what's going on right here. I don't know. I'm telling you to just calm down for a second. Just take your fingers away from the keyboard. Take it away from the keyboard for a minute. You keep typing. You're not listening. That's the problem. That's why the musical discourse thing not for everybody, because some of y'all niggas don't be listening. You don't be hearing. You just want to talk. That's it. You got to learn how to listen. It's a give and take relationship. You know what I'm saying? Hear me, you speak.
Nopia, nigga.
That nigga's just crazy. That shit was, man. I'm with you.
I'm just so happy that
Calling Utopia mid is just factually incorrect, though. I'm sorry. Those just aren't factually correct statements. You can't say that.
the streamer that the little fuckity fucks finally have a look in the mirror moment and say, oh, it's not about us. No. Adults are out, nigga. Yeah.
As someone who's not a big Travis fan but thought Utopia was solid, I don't get why the consensus was it should have won.
Well, people are comparing it to the other things that it was nominated in the same category as. And when you look at objectively, not from a place of bias or a place of like preference to lyrical hip hop or preference to nostalgia, look at the things that Killer Mike says in his music versus the things that he might promote in his collective Run the Jewels. You see a lot of hypocrisies and contradictions that might make you look at him and be like, you kind of full of shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that appears a lot on an album like Michael. Doesn't mean that the musical quality of Michael is under par. It doesn't mean that Killer Mike's rapping isn't still great or preferred. But idealistically, in the musical landscape of Utopia is just so much more varied for me that I don't think it's a big deal that people think that it's the preferable album. I don't think it's a problem that people like it more. I like it more.
Will you tune in?
I don't even know what you just said. yes, I will tune in to Tierra Whack, anything, 100%. But I just, looking at the records that it's up against in the same category, outside of the Her Loss record from Drake, I didn't see off of this Killer Mike album where this is the year that you decide to acknowledge him for Grammy award-winning efforts, when obviously in the past he should have got one for previous albums, but this is the one that you decided, yeah, this is the one we gonna give it to him this year, when there's other nominations same year that other people have outperformed him in my opinion, musically, conceptually, maybe not conceptually, but like as a theme, and musical landscape. Like, those are very, very, very important things to me, more than just rapping. It is. And even on the most recent Utopia album, Travis Scott is rapping the best he's ever rapped. He's still not talking about shit, though. For real. But he's still rapping better than he's ever rapped. It's far from Mike's best album. That's what's killing me about this. Like, it's turning people that aren't even Michael haters into, like, they look a certain way now because it's like, nah, I'm advocating for Travis Scott over Killer Mike. But, like, that's not crazy if you listen to both albums. He said now adults are matter. This is a crazy pause, but he said now adults matter. Like, bruh, what? Like, what? Is just, if you only focus on lyrics, I guess. But like I said, even if you listen to the lyrics and if you paying attention to actions, Killer Mike contradicts himself a lot on this album. He does.
Pocket handkerchief set. Niggas got fly shit on.
Palm Olive was better than 90% of the new album, and I love Mike. To Mike's credit, he only gave the hook on Palm Olive, you know? So that's to his credit. He expounds a lot more, but like, that song is better than a lot of people's discography. I just keep saying that. Obviously that's not true, but like, that is a very high bar to reach for any person, bro.
Are
Palm
these
Olive
the
is
same
crazy.
adults that gave the Grammy to Macklemore?
Yeah. It's almost like you, and that's a good point that you just made. It's almost like he's saying and co-signing them, like they get, of course they got it right. Like, I don't try, even if somebody that I do prefer gets a Grammy, I'm just glad that they won one. I'm not saying it in a way that's like, oh yeah, they know what they doing or they know what they talking about. Like, I know they don't at all.
Musicians are out.
Yeah, real execs, business people, you little fuckity fucks. Shut up for a change. So
Business people. He started off the album saying, "Look, nigga, do I gotta play the song? This is the first song." And don't get me, the first song cool. First song cool. Execs in business. Like, what are you talking about? This is the first fucking song.
My nigga, Gucci and Vinci, my nigga. But no crackers ain't lovers, my nigga.
Hey, bro, I love, bro. That's what you making people turn into people that they're not when you say this. It's like incorrect statements about an album that's just good. Like, Michael is a good album, bro. Like, why do you gotta make it out to be this thing that is not, just to justify your preference for that album and just to justify this idea that Utopia gotta be mid, so I gotta put Michael up here? You just don't have to do that, bro. You don't even have to do that.
so sick of these niggas. We only get to do this once a year. Listen, we gotta rush behind Killer Mike. Killer Mike won. We gotta let these niggas know what the fuck we really think.
He won and ain't sit down with a single streamer.
Little motherfucker.
Why would Killer Mike sit down with a streamer? He's almost 50. What are we? Huh? He's not in the mainstream eye right now either. Like, why would he resort to that?
Did you check out Northwestern Yee's song? It's cute. I'll throw you the link.
I already heard from the concert that we listened to. I don't need to hear the actual thing.
He was busy flipping houses, etc.
Not one of you
Not
niggas.
one. Niggas like, who? Yeah, him. We knew who he was.
Yeah, we respect you. Yo, oh shit, they broke the whole console. Oh, they smashed everything. Yo, we feel that. We feel that. But niggas is getting dressed and bringing women out tonight. Or you fucking incels.
And the bass.
What? What are you talking about? How do you get incel from this? Objectively, objectively, I guarantee you, niggas who listen to Travis Scott are getting more bitches than niggas who listen to Killer Mike. But it's okay. It's fine regardless. I want to make sure I don't like embarrass myself.
These the same old niggas arguing over a kiss on the pod.
Yeah, I don't want like. There have been times where I've watched certain things from people that were older around me, and I'm like, do you realize how you look right now? Like, you realize how, like, you don't even look like you're from this time frame. Like, you have zero idea what you're talking about. Like, at all. You want to avoid, they all look so old. They look so old. This is so crazy to me. Yeah, right. It's like lost the plot. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I don't want to ever fall into this. It's not that they're old. They just they look ancient. Not even insulting their looks. I'm saying they come off ancient. Like they're so far removed from what's actually happening right now and what's going on. It's crazy. I don't think I'll ever be in this space though. Hopefully, just because Joe can rap, he thinks his opinion is worth more than it is. I don't know. I don't think that's just a him thing though. I think that's a lot of older niggas stuck in their lane. Barbershop talk. I could never. I just. We age shaming? No. It's not age shaming, because you could be younger and think like this, I guess, to a degree. I want to avoid being in my own echo chamber is what I was trying to say. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. You could be any age with that, but because they're already older, they look older. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what it is.